a new toy, plus more. Good Thursday afternoon to all YouTube. It is 4:03, I think, in the afternoon now. 4:02, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. I want to go over with you a few things that happened today. First thing up is the fact that I got my groceries. This is a bit of a rant. Not a total rant, but a bit of a rant. When I do my groceries shopping, I typically get noodles for my morning meal, and that's whatever time I usually get up and feel like eating. I have a bowl of ramen noodles, and that's what I like. Then for the other meal, I usually only eat twice a day. I try to find a little bit more substantial meal than ramen noodles, and so I typically, when I get my grocery shop, I plan out enough to last me 2 weeks for that meal. And this week, I had planned on getting lunch meat, which ham and turkey, a pound of each, and a pound of American cheese, deli sliced. And that was and then I usually I'll add a couple of things for a bonus, because sometimes they're out of things. I understand that, so I'll add a couple of things for a bonus. Items in case they are out. One of the things I saw that I liked was chicken salad. They had some chicken salad I like. I don't like the kind with the nuts and the whatever they are, the fruit in there. I don't like that. This was just plain celery, mayonnaise, that type of chicken salad, and I like that. So I got a pound of that. So that was going to be my evening meal. And then, as I was checking out, I thought, there's always a good chance something happens. You never can tell. So I do like chili also, and I get it the chili in a can. I can't remember the name offhand right now. It escapes me, but anyway, I always get the same kind, and I bought 5 cans of that as well. So that was my. I'd have a little variety there, so that was what I wanted to do. So when I got my notice that earlier this afternoon that my groceries had been, gathered or whatever, and they have substitutions and out of stock items and things like that. Well, come to find out, the deli ham, the deli turkey, and the chicken salad were all out of stock. That was basically my meal choice for 2 weeks. So, needless to say, I was a little upset about that. Luckily, I do have frozen hamburger patties in the freezer, and I can have those. And I did get my cheese, and I got chips, and I did get the chili. So, I'm not going to starve. But it just kind of irks me because used to when you would, when this first started, if there was something that was out of stock, they would either substitute something, usually at a higher priced item, because like I told you before, I generally order the cheapest stuff, and they would substitute that. Well, they've stopped doing that apparently. They just say it's out of stock and that's it, and you don't get anything. So I don't care for that. I'm going to let them know about it. In my, I always fill out those little rate us type forms, and I'm going to put a little blurb in there that they need to change their out of stock items if there's an item that's close to that's a slightly higher price. I do not mind paying a slightly higher price. I just, when I do my grocery shopping this way, I expect to get what I paid for. So that was that. And that's my rant on that. Not a big deal. Like I said, I'm not going to starve. I have hamburgers and the hamburger patties in the freezer, and I have other food as well. I'm too lazy to cook it. But there's always the possibility of eating out. I eat out every once in a while. Like I think I told you about having Wendy's the other night with their homestyle chicken sandwich, and I had that again last night. I felt like having it again, so I had it again last night. You know, that's I do what I do what I want. Anyway, that's that. One of the items I did order though and get, and I was happy about it, is this little gem here. This is a Hyper Tough drill driver, cordless screwdriver is what it's called. You can see it's kind of nice and compact. It's a 4-volt lithium ion, and I've been wanting to replace my aging Black & Decker, this one here, because it's really starting to show its wear. It's got a lot of, I mean, it works, but it doesn't work great. So I basically wanted to get something to replace it, and that's what this is going to do. I'll probably still keep the old Black & Decker around for this and that, but probably when this runs out of a charge. And I did get the charger with it. It plugs in here, and it does have a charge indicator here, which stays lit until it is charged, and then it goes out. Found that out. And this does also switch to make a screwdriver type deal by taking and pressing here and switching there like that. And now you've got a screwdriver that you can screw things with. So that's that. It's a little bit hard to do one-handed, but you can do it. And so that's that. I like I say, I don't know. I've watched some reviews on it. Now, most of the reviews you see on stuff like this, they're not very helpful. You know, I just got this, and I'm just doing it. You know, it's more my type of reviews. So, you know, I hope it lasts for a while and works good. But it does reverse, obviously. It forward and reverse. There's reverse. There's forward. And then in the middle is locked. So that's a pretty good little deal. I like that. Oh, with it you get some bits. Yeah, this is funny. A drill bit, 2 drill bits, two Phillips and 1 standard, and extension. Which, you know, these come in handy. I like those because that way, you know, you have a. Seems like it's got a pretty good magnet in it too. I think it's got a light. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's got a light. So that's kind of nice too. I like that. Anyway, that's what I got from Walmart. I got that with my grocery order. I generally get things, if I need something from Walmart and they have it in stock in my store, I will add it to my grocery shopping list, and I've never been disappointed. They've always included or had come around and had that in there. So that's been a good deal, and happy about that. What I've got going on now, I don't know why I do that, but I do, is the frequency counter module. I got it out of the bag, and there it is. I think that's the, I think it goes this way. Not really sure. It looks like it's got some protective tape, and I'm going to leave that on there for right now, because the last time I tried to take one of those off, it bit me in the butt because it wasn't really protective tape. But I figure if these usually will start getting yellow or something, and you know they're the protective tape. Now here's your buttons set, up and down, and okay. So I don't know exactly what that means, but that's what it is. I think that's for setting the. This has a offset that you can use if you want to use this as a radio display with your ham radio or something of that sort. You can use that offset to offset for the local oscillator, and that will give you the correct frequency that you are tuning, and that's what that's for. So I probably will not use that, but it's nice to have if it is needed. So I probably won't even bother to make holes for these, because I doubt that I'll ever want to use it with, because as long as it's in here and the my panel, my multifunction panel, then it's going to be used just for this. So I thought about taking, and the 9-volt is down here, yeah, and hooking it up and just seeing what it does. And let me get a couple of clip leads to facilitate the hooking up of it. The leads they give you with this are not much, but they should be sufficient, I hope. Let's see. There's one. Yeah, that's my great eyesight. I can't even see what I'm doing. The blind leading the blind. Get my one and only 9-volt battery that actually does something. So plus. Alright, let me touch this and just see if this does anything. Oh my goodness, there it is. Megahertz. So there you go. It's working. Now, is it working right? We don't know. But we can find out. This is the lead for the frequency counter itself, for the frequency input. And I'm going to use this as, I just basically want to see if this is working. I'm not really interested in the accuracy right at the moment, but I want to see if it works below 1 megahertz, because by gosh, that's the reason I bought it. And it had better work. I would be upset if it didn't, as you can imagine. Let me turn the, I'm going to put this on CW, because there's no sense in having any what-do-you-call-it to it. Now, let's see. It doesn't really matter, but that's the plus. There we go. Now, let's just see what it's at right now. It's at absolutely nothing. Maybe it's down too low. Let me just leave this plugged in so I'll have that ability to do that. Maybe I don't have it on this one good enough. And it's on there. Alright, let me see it go up another notch and see. Oh, there we go. Apparently it was too low. So there is your frequency there. Let's see how it varies. It does go down. That's on the C range, and I can't see well enough here to know where that's at. So it's going down. Let's go down to the B range and go up. Maybe I need to go up some. Apparently not. I'm up as high as you can go. So, or maybe I'm as low as you can go. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. Let's try the other way and see what happens. So far, nothing. This is really going to irk me if I can't get this thing to work at least 455. And that's saying no. Again, let me turn it up just in case. That's up pretty high. Turn some modulation on just to see what that does. If it does nothing, nothing. Let's try something else. Make sure I got a good connection, which I do. Well, we know it works, but it's just not working as it should, it looks like. Well, now it's not even working there. Wonder why. Hit okay, and it did that all right, but it's not getting the necessary whatever it needs. All right, well, let me explore this a little bit more. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't think so. It's possible I got a bad one. You never can tell. They do make bad ones now and then, I'm sure. So that's going to do my little demonstration for that. Disappointing as it is. Let me try one more thing. I'm going to try the new HP. We'll know exactly what frequency we're on and stuff like that. So let me get that hooked up real quick. And we'll hook this over to the other frequency generator. Turn it on. .39 is what it should be reading. It is not. So there's another interesting thing. Let's turn this one off, see what happens when I turn this one off. Yeah, there we go. That's weird. Is there a chance this could be backwards? Why would this AC wouldn't matter? Shouldn't. I'm going to try it around the other way though, just for the heck of it. Wily Chinese, you never can tell. Sometimes they're doing things that you don't even know they're doing. According to that, we've got, well, it's still going down. Turn it on again. Oh, now we got something. Nope, we had something. And it went away. So, am I got a good connection here? That's the next question. I think I do. I know my power's working because it's lit up. Huh. Alright, well that's we're at 1.39 megahertz. So let me set it. Well, if it's not working there, it's not going to work any lower. And it's not even working over 1 megahertz. So that's kind of weird. I think. There's 455 kilohertz. Nothing there. So, apparently I've got a dud. That's the only thing I can think of so far. Unless I come up with something else, that's going to do this little demonstration. Who knows? It does work when you turn it off. That's kind of weird. Maybe there's a bad connection. Now this board arrived this way. I don't know. If there was something that's not connected good, maybe the plug came out. I don't know. I'll just, this is how it came, and this is the way it looks, and that's about it. That's all I can tell you about that. So, alright, like I say, we're going to disregard that for now, and move on to something else. Okay, now this is the probe for the AF or AM I'm not sure what I'm talking about. The RF AF auto sensing probe. Now these have a slot. I don't know. You can see it there. I think you can see it where the circuit board fits in. I think that circuit board is supposed to fit that pretty much exactly. If I could find the circuit board, we'd try that theory out right now. One thing I don't care for on these green boards, well, maybe they are on the brown ones too, but on these that are plated on both sides, I like a side without a plating. You know, that's here or there, I guess. See if I can get this in here. Well, I've had no luck so far. Well, I'm going to have to get to it goes in that way. I mean, it's no big deal. It's not locked in there, obviously, but I'm sure there's a way of locking that in there. Maybe the other one locks better than, or works better than this one does. I don't know. I have to find out, I guess. Anyway, one way or the other, we'll get this. We'll get this thing together. This looks like, to me, it's a. That's where it fits. You can see the groove that it fits into, but it does not want to go into it. Must be just a slight difference in tolerances, and therefore it does not want to go in. We'll just have to keep working with it and see if I can get figured out. But anyway, that's the deal on that. And I did some comparison on this and the BDST probe with the plastic. This is about the same size. It's a slightly bigger, but oh, sorry, got it the wrong way. Only goes one way. Let me get this over here and you can see. Alright, camera just timed out, so I'm back again. About the same size as the length is concerned. Of course, the width of it is pretty close too. I mean, it's not much difference. The only difference is round versus square, but I think it's going to be just fine. Of course, there's your ends. They screw on each end. And I think that'll be just fine. I really do. I think it's going to work out good. Happy about that. Not happy about the frequency counter. A little disappointed on that. I may do some video watching. Maybe there's some videos on this, and maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't think I am. But I'll show you where I have it connected. This is the, you see the little squiggly line there? That's the frequency symbol. There's your ground. And there's just basically one of these plug-ins like that, and then on the 9-volt, of course we knew it was working. Plus is on this side, minus is on that side, and I've got the dark on the minus side, so that's why I had it hooked up. So that seems to be correct. Now these connections over here, I'm not really sure what they're used for, but I have no use for them myself. So again, these I can probably put extensions on them some kind if I need to use those. I doubt that I will need to use them because they're just for offset as far as I know. And so that's gonna do that. Like I say, I'm just a little disappointed it didn't work any better. Happy about my new drill driver though. That's neat. So let me get this uploaded and get it back to the computer, and we'll go from there, and everybody will be happy. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you flying by.